Hello, I'm RTX Toycat, and I have so many positive things to say about the new caves and cliffs in 1.18. However, it is worth saying right now, at least, they drop performance significantly because there's just so many more blocks generating on screen at one time. In fact, it's almost as serious a drop in performance as when you turn ray tracing on, and that got me thinking, if ray tracing takes off performance and so does the new terrain, what happens when we turn on both these things at the same time? And although the answer is clearly going to be beautiful, let's find out exactly how beautiful in today's video, which I hope you'd all enjoy. Just a reminder, you can subscribe to the channel, and good things happen to those who do. It's definitely not that bad things happen to those who don't, it's that good things happen to people who subscribe. This is seeming more and more like a threat, so let's jump straight into this first seed. Okay, here we go. This is RTX, but it's Minecraft, and it's also some new generation. And let me just say, first of all, spawning in a jungle village, always something that has to be celebrated somewhat, right? I mean, it's kind of nice by itself, but with this beautiful rays of the, I guess, sunrise that are coming along with it, it really adds something else entirely. But again, jungles aren't the magical thing that are changing. Today, instead, we're gonna be looking for other things. And so yeah, just in case you're curious, I'll put the seed on screen every time I'm showing one off, and this will be with 1.17 experimental gameplay enabled, which means it's very slightly different to the 1.18 and 1.18 betas generation. And also, by the way, all of these seeds come from last week's top 10 video, so just know if you want to see them in 1.18, check that video out. If you want to see them how they look in this update, then we're doing that with RTX turned on, which again is a real part of the game right now. So this is definitely not what I was looking for when I said new caves and cliffs, but it does look beautiful with that RTX enabled. Look at that shadow coming out of the side right there. Look at the way it's, hitting it all just beautifully. Wow, I want to check this thing out quite a lot, don't you too? Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? A little dark maybe, but still, very big fan. And also the lava pit just outside of it. This is a very fun thing to find on any seed. And yeah, let's find an actual mountain though. That's what I'm excited to give a peek, and also to see how the performance goes. Because right now, we've turned our render distance up to the max that RTX will enable. It's 24 chunks compared to 100 and something without RTX. So it's relatively low compared to normal, but compared to like Realms render distance or Nintendo Switch, sorry to rag on it, man, things are looking pretty good so far, huh? And then out of the corner of nowhere, we see the motherload of mountains. It is a giant mountain that then just takes a gap for some reason and then continues going up higher as a mountainous island, and also it's a mesa, just for good measure. That is something else entirely, and doesn't that look great with the RTX turned on? Again, just to show you, I don't imagine it's that different because mesas are pretty beautiful anyway, but here's how it looks without RTX. It's like, it's fine, it's interesting, but look at this. Look at the way all the colors pop just right. Look at the way even the clouds are refracting. You know, it's all very nice. It's crazy because at one point you would have looked at this sort of terrain and gone, yeah, you're playing amplified, but this is now just a regular part of Minecraft, I guess. And so yeah, let's go to the very top right here, and let's get a good comparison between the render distance you'll get with RTX enabled at max. Again, we'll get some choppiness, I imagine, if we try to do this for too long, compared to without RTX. Just for a fun comparison, by the way, here's the render distance. It's actually still growing, never mind. But here is a small part of the render distance that you can get when playing Bedrock without ray tracing enabled. And when we turn that exact same ray tracing on, here's how far we get before it stops. I mean, it's still, again, it's impressive when you compare to a mobile phone, or actually not compared to a phone, but compared to the Switch. But compared to what we were just seeing, it is a little lacking. It does make you go, oh yeah, look at, wouldn't it be nice if we could see this much more? It's just crazy, the render distance difference right here. And yeah, this seems to be the last interesting thing we can find anywhere near spawn on this seed. So let's give another seed a try. In fact, one I tried on a live stream this last week. So have you ever seen this before? This is a seed where I beat the Ender Dragon, and so clearly an Enderman stepped through the portal with me and teleported into the ground and is now fighting me to my death at spawn. Not really what I want in life, but you know, thank you for trying, Mr. Enderman. An RTX Enderman fight isn't what I had pegged for this video, but you know, thank you for giving it to me anyway, Mr. Enderman. And yeah, now we need to get some sleep in, or we have to deal with one of the terrors, which is darkness in RTX. Because my god, can it be hard to see if you're not careful. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna look around some of this terrain with RTX turned on, and if you watched that very same live stream earlier this week. I've been trying to beat Minecraft on just a few random seeds with some few strange challenges added. It's been a lot of fun if you like the live streams. But yeah, basically, as you can see, things are looking pretty okay. Oh, look at that mountain. I want to look around all of this at the daytime. So let's wait till then. I definitely waited till morning. Definitely didn't just ruin this previously survival world. So that I can show you something else that's interesting. Because wow, look around here and how you can see that there's a wonderful mountain over here and there. Let's make our way to the top of one of these. Yeah, I feel like trying to climb that mountain in survival is going to be a fun one. Just doesn't it just beg to be climbed? It does. Let's go see it. So yeah, you can see around here how the new mountains have this profound impact on lighting, because obviously, again, shadows have to generate where there would naturally be, you know, some lighting from, say, the overhang. And so they create these really interesting dark patches, which emphasizes the light in a much better way. Look at this tree, for example. It's very, very, very cool to look at. And yeah, now we have to start the arduous process of climbing the mountain. I'm just kidding. We're going to throw an ender pearl. Ooh, maybe you should have thrown that a little bit more forwards, huh? There we go. Now that's good. So as you can see from up here, the view is spectacular, though. You can, you know, the individual effects of like the water, you know, beauty and all that stuff is kind of faded out. But you can still see the shadows are adding to the beauty. Something about just all of the, you know, the tessellation and whatnot. It's definitely very, very cute and fun to look at. However, when we look up, because the mountain still has a shape that's bending outwards, there still are dark patches, which is a fun little detail in my opinion. It's crazy to see just how far above the clouds we are at this point though. And again, the generation just keeps on going. So let's throw it right up. Let's throw one. Let's eat a golden carrot because we're gonna need it. And let's show you the top of this mountain. Oh no, did we go over? We did. Okay, it's, oh no. Well, I went over a mountain today. That was fun. Look at these dark spots underneath. Again, the way that, you know, like things that are bright, like cliffs are lit, is very interestingly contrasted by the way these new caves are going to be lit. I mean, one of the most obvious complaints that people make about RTX usually is to do with the, you know, the way caves are lit and how dark it can get in there. One of the most common compliments is that water is so beautiful. I mean, when you're inside of it, again, just look at this beauty. Oh, yeah, I'm enjoying being inside water right now. Aren't we all? And although it's a bit weird when you swim towards the surface, that's kind of a Minecraft bug as a whole, water does look beautiful. It's just the caves that don't, right? I mean, I'm looking into this one right here, and I'm just getting zero detail, which maybe you could argue is intentional. But again, if we turn off RTX, I can see things pretty, at least moderately clearly. I can see there's diorite, there's some light source over there. But if I turn on RTX again, we can be like, ooh, the moment it all fades away, which is going to be very quickly, I'll look in the sun again, is like, oh, actually, you know what? Is there lava down there, or is that just a bug? What am I seeing? What is causing all of that light? Is it the water? Is there... Something is bugged here. I can't tell you what it is. But yeah, okay, I guess it is lava down at the base? Probably lava. But if I run over here and try and find myself a new cave, again, I can't get over the way it just looks in any, you know, angle of this thing. But if we find another cave, this one might be a better... Oh, actually, this is lava in. So... if Minecraft ups their natural lighting game, which they have been doing a lot with the glow icons, you can see how the result of that is actually a much more interesting traversable cave. They do look a little bit like, again, some, not horror movie, but like some fantasy movie where there's a horrific castle that's surrounded by a lava moat. But you can see that other than that, oh man, oh look at this, this is too much. The game can't even deal with what's happening inside this water. But yeah, you can see how the new caves are so big that the lighting engine doesn't really quite know what to do with it. And again, RTX wasn't designed with these new caves in mind. And so yeah, looking around this thing, it is actually beautiful. And you know, I was going to be very critical of new caves because I thought it was just new cliffs that look good. Because again, like when you're looking through them, you can even see the way the lighting is just spreading across the blocks in a very strange, not quite natural way, especially if we're going down here. Ooh, look at the way that lighting changes. You're like, the game like adjusts your eyes for you. It's strange. Okay, here we go. So this is a cave that's dark, and it's pretty hard to get a good read on this thing. I mean, it actually is pretty visible right now. And if we place a torch, that torch just does nothing for us. In fact, the torch makes it lighter where the torch is, and much darker where the torch isn't. In fact, it gives you a benefit to not placing torches, because the more you place a torch, the darker everything else. You know, like if we break the torch, we can see so much more, which is, again, not how lighting should necessarily work, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess we can see through these caves fine enough if we just don't torch our way up. But the moment we start placing torches, the moment there are some light sources for, you know, Minecraft's RTX to focus on, things get a little bit trickier all over again. And yeah, so what are overall caves and cliffs and RTX? New caves, looking pretty good. Again, torch issues, light issues, very orange and red, and again, weren't designed for the amount of lava they clearly see. And the new cliffs are looking beautiful. The performance is surprising. You know, we could keep all 24 chunks. I'm running on a 2080 Ti, which is admittedly, you know, better than like 90% of setups probably. So your mileage will vary if you try RTX and this at the same time. But in general, there are some really great things. And it's crazy to look at this right here, because this looks so much like an amazingly modded Minecraft. But no, this is a real update coming to Minecraft, both in the caves, of course, where we've been spending some time, but also in the cliffs. This seems so fake. It seems so modded. It seems so unreal that it has to be some strange, you know, add-on for Minecraft that no one's actually going to play. But no, this is real 1.18 generation. In fact, 1.18 generation is a little bit zanier, wackier, and more interesting than this. This is the experimental version that's going to be tweaked. And even crazier than that, RTX, ray tracing, the ability for Minecraft to look like this. It's not a shader. It's not an additional thing you download. This is a part of Minecraft and has been since 1.16.4, I think it is. It's been in the game since previous, you know, prior to the last update, let alone the next one and the one before that. It's all very, very interesting in my opinion. And the fact that this exists is something I love. The fact that you can look around this and say, yeah, this is real Minecraft, is a sign that although certain things have slowed down at Mojang, you know, namely, you know, the big named updates like, you know, Nether and Caves and Cliffs and stuff, instead of 2 to 4 updates a year, it's 1 update a year on that front. There are a lot of technical changes that clearly take so much work to go into them, but the end result is beautiful, and Caves and Cliffs are one of those great examples. So yeah, I'm very excited to explore this in some RTX after the update is fully out and we can really look at it. For now though, it does have to be said, they are beautiful together, but they do have a huge hit. And again, just a reminder that if you've been playing Minecraft for at least a few years, the movement we've seen in just the last like 5-10 years on the tech end of the game is incredible. It does have to be said that there are some... Did you see that? Like a skeleton like vanished into the snowiest snow there. It does have to be said, it is truly incredible. And speaking of truly incredible, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching it. Your normal Seed Sundays will resume next week. Obviously, we've got Minecon Live, so maybe not actually. But maybe the week after, they'll definitely resume. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.